Well, this week we're going to reveal the top 10 shots of the 2009 LPGA Tour season. Today we're going to look at the first three, starting with number 10. Morgan Pressel, the Jamie Farr Owens Corning Classic, trailing by 2 on Sunday, 17th hole. This is her second shot for eagle. That ties the lead to force a playoff with Yoon Jung Yi. She would not win, but the clutch eagle made it as the number 10. Number 9, Michelle Wie, Solheim Cup, Sunday singles, second hole, par 5. Helen Alfredsson just stuck her second shot. It was close for eagle, and then Michelle answered with this. She made the eagle, she won the match, and we went 3-0-1 that week in her Solheim Cup debut. Number 8. We talked about it earlier. Angela Stanford at the P&G Beauty Northwest Arkansas Championship need an eagle on the final hole to get into a playoff, and the 25-footer went.
I'm saying it gets the best reaction of the year, though.
No question. She would lose in the playoff to G.A. Shin, but Stanford's eagle checks in at number 8. We'll continue our countdown throughout the week. Today we look at 7 through 5. At 7. Christy Kerr at the Solheim Cup. Saturday morning, 4-ball match. She holds her second shot at the 12th at Rich Harvest Farms. Her team's match goes all square, and the U.S. would go on to retain the Solheim Cup. Number 6, Yanni Singh. In the final round of the LPGA Corning Classic, par 4 16th, 310 yards. Yanni lets it go.
I don't know if I should be provisional.
She drives the green. She would make birdie and win the LPGA Corning Classic by 1. Yanni Singh, number 6. Number 5, Katrina Matthew. Friday at the Ricoh Women's British Open, par 3 12. And that goes for an ace. She would go on to win by 3 and win her 3rd career LPGA Tour victory. Today, we're going to bring you numbers 4, 3, and 2. At number 4, we just saw her, Anna Nordquist. Final hole of McDonald's LPGA Championship. Her second shot. And it rolls up to just a couple of feet. She would knock that in for birdie, and she would get career win number 1 and only her 5th LPGA Tour start. Rookie Anna Nordquist checks in at number 4. Number 3 just took place last week. Michelle Wie, third shot at the 18th, the par 5 with a 1-shot lead. And this was terrific. She would knock that in for birdie and get her first win. Michelle Wie, number 3 in our countdown. I feel like Casey Kasem.
You sound like him, too.
At number 2, U.S. Women's Open, Yoon Hee-ji for birdie at 18 and the outright win.
Brian, I bet it goes in.
You think? She won her 2nd career LPGA Tour title, her first major. Stay tuned tomorrow. We will reveal the number 1 shot of the year on the LPGA Tour. And we're down to number 1. Remember this one? Brittany Lincecum, Kraft Nabisco Championship. She trailed Christy McPherson by 1 going to the 72nd hole, par 5. She needed a birdie to tie, eagle to win. Lincecum took her hybrid from 210, and this is how it turned out. Down it came off the slope to about 3 feet. She would make the eagle putt to avoid the playoff and win by 1 for her first career major. Brittany Lincecum at the Kraft Nabisco, the number 1 shot of the year.
It's probably one of the most nerve-wracking shots, I think, of my life. I kind of stood over it. You know, the whole green is surrounded by water, so if you miss it any direction, it's going in the water and you're taking a drop. So I was very, very nervous. My hands were shaking uncontrollably. Just kind of stepped up to it and just said, you know, to make a really good swing, you know, smooth tempo, don't get quick. You know, just a lot of thoughts were going through my head. I was trying not to think, but obviously there's a million thoughts that were going through my head. So when I saw it land on the green and kind of roll a little bit, I was like, oh, okay, you know, I'm safe. It's not in the water. You know, I can go 2-putt, get my birdie, and get out of there. Was kind of the thought, you know, when I saw it rolling back